Little People, Big World star Amy Roloff and Chris Marek divorce, and Chris Marek again marriage her new girlfriend. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been on the minds of many fans. Amy Roloff from Little People, Big World, and her relationship with Chris Marek. We've seen their journey on television, from their engagement to their marriage, but things seem to have taken an unexpected turn in recent months. Today, we're talking about Amy and Chris' divorce, the emotional impact on their family, and surprisingly, Chris' new romance that's got fans buzzing. Let's get into it. For years, Little People, Big World has been one of TLC's most beloved reality shows, giving fans a glimpse into the Roloff family's life. From the very beginning, Amy and Matt Roloff were at the center of the show's success. Together, they built the Roloff farms and navigated the challenges of raising children with dwarfism, all while sharing the ups and downs of family life. Their relationship was, of course, a significant part of the story. However, after 27 years of marriage, in 2015, Amy and Matt announced their split, shocking viewers who had been watching their relationship unfold on television. While many were sad to see their marriage end, both Amy and Matt have moved on in their personal lives. Amy, in particular, found love again with Chris Marek. Amy and Chris first met through mutual friends, and over time, their friendship blossomed into a romantic relationship. Fans watched the two of them go from dating to engagement, and finally to marriage in a beautiful ceremony in 2021. Amy had found love again after years of heartbreak. However, in a surprising turn of events, Amy and Chris' marriage took a tough turn, and rumors began swirling around their relationship. Many fans started noticing a shift in the way the couple interacted, both on social media and in public. But in late 2024, the news broke. Amy and Chris had decided to part ways after only a few years of marriage. The couple's divorce announcement came as a shock to many, especially considering the joy and excitement they had expressed when they tied the knot just a few years earlier. So what happened? Why did this couple, who seemed so in love, decide to go their separate ways? Well, the truth is, no one really knows the full story. Like most relationships, there are often layers that aren't visible to the public. Amy herself addressed the divorce, explaining that while she and Chris had shared a lot of beautiful memories together, they ultimately realized they were no longer aligned in the way they once were. When two high-profile figures go through a divorce, especially one that has been followed by fans for years, it inevitably impacts their families, friends, and fans. Amy's children, who grew up on Little People, Big World, were also deeply affected by the split. Amy's kids have always been a significant part of the show, and many fans were curious to see how they would react to the divorce. Amy's son, Zach, who has been incredibly vocal about family matters, said in a post that while he's sad about the separation, he supports his mother's decision. It's clear that the Roloff family has weathered a lot of storms together, and while this is undoubtedly tough, they are determined to stay united and strong. Divorce can be especially hard on families that have been in the public eye for so long. With cameras documenting every moment of their lives, the Roloffs have had to navigate their personal struggles under intense scrutiny. But one thing is clear, Amy and her family are determined to continue moving forward, embracing the changes and challenges ahead. Now here's where things take an unexpected turn. Just a few months after his divorce from Amy, Chris Marek is reportedly dating someone new. Yep, you heard that right, Chris has found love again, this time with a woman named Sarah Jensen. Their relationship is still fairly new, but fans are already speculating about how things will unfold. Chris and Sarah were first spotted together during a casual outing, and fans quickly picked up on the chemistry between them. The new couple hasn't shied away from sharing glimpses of their relationship on social media, often posting cute pictures and showing support for each other in the comments. Now, we don't know too much about Sarah just yet, but what we do know is that she's not a public figure like Chris. She appears to live a much quieter life, but she and Chris seem to be enjoying their time together, which has led to a lot of curiosity from fans. So, where do things go from here? Well, it seems like both Amy and Chris are moving on with their lives and trying to find happiness in new chapters. For Amy, this means focusing on her family and her various business ventures, including her partnership with Roloff Farms. We've seen her make a lot of progress since her divorce from Matt, and it's clear she's determined to continue building a life that brings her fulfillment. Meanwhile, Chris seems happy in his new relationship with Sarah, and it's nice to see him getting a fresh start after his marriage to Amy. However, both of them have been very private about the details of their lives post-divorce, so it's hard to predict what the future holds for either of them. But one thing is for sure, both Amy and Chris deserve to find the happiness they've been looking for. As you can imagine, fans of Little People, Big World have had a lot to say about the divorce and Chris' new relationship. Some are supportive, while others have expressed disappointment. It's always difficult for fans when they see couples they've followed for years go their separate ways. Some fans believe that Amy and Chris were a great match, and they were heartbroken to see their marriage end. Others are happy to see both of them finding happiness in new ways. It's clear that no matter where their relationships go, the Roloffs will always have a dedicated fan base. So, what do you think? Are you surprised by Amy and Chris' divorce? And what are your thoughts on Chris' new relationship with Sarah? Let us know in the comments below. Little People, Big World star Amy Roloff is boring? Little People, Big World fans are concerned that the family matriarch, Amy Roloff, is exhibiting narcissistic traits. Why do viewers feel this way? Even though Amy Roloff is the center of attention on Little People, Big World, fans believe her Instagram profile undervalues her on-screen persona. Despite the fact that her fans have previously called her rude, annoying, and immature, her Instagram totally defies this. Of Lpbw assert that her Instagram account is quite uninteresting in comparison to other family members. The new season of Lpbw, however, it turns out that fans didn't like it. Given how dull and repetitive the show has gotten since its 2006 debut, they are certain that TLC will discontinue it permanently. Amy's Instagram is still as dull as it was in season 23, despite the fact that she seemed crafty and dishonest throughout the season. Amy's Instagram? Boring, was a Redditor comment on this. Does anyone else find Amy's Instagram to be so boring? She is the worst when it comes to Instagram product promotion. At the very least, the others hawk and offer a few striking pictures. I know the solution is to unfollow her account. They added, I just keep praying that things will improve. Nonetheless, another Reddit user disputed the claim and stated, on her Instagram the other day, I commented on how cute it was. I love the little glimpses into her personal life and job. In addition to business updates, she continues to provide us with a lot of personal information, so it's definitely a mom account. As a mother, it's just me, but it's the kind of thing I'd like to see. She occasionally goes live to share and have a little conversation, but I can see where there are holes in the dynamic department. Tell her to start an OnlyFans that junk in the trunk, a third user recommended. The fourth user said, I don't know many 60-year-olds with interesting Instagram accounts. It appears that Amy Roloff has been traveling a lot since season 24 concluded. The Lpbw matriarch discussed her hectic summer earlier this week. She visited Alaska and Italy, among other places. She also enjoyed some time with her family while lounging in the sun. In addition, the 60-year-old revealed that she has been making every effort to maintain her workout regimen. As she strives for a healthy lifestyle, she posted on Instagram about how she started the fall season by walking almost 3 miles. Are you an Instagram follower of Amy Roloff? Do you also find her Instagram to be particularly dull? Now leave a comment. Fans of Little People, Big World are worried that Amy Roloff, the matriarch of the family, is becoming narcissistic. Why do viewers have these feelings? Fans of Little People, Big World have long believed that Amy Roloff was acting narcissistically. The mother of 4 has consistently strived to fulfill her aspirations, however. Some have been expensive. Viewers are now revisiting some of the matriarch's problematic episodes. Over the years, viewers have been able to observe the Roloff family's development on Little People, Big World. Amy was in the forefront, according to US Weekly. She just had a double date with her ex-boyfriend Matt Roloff. She used to seem to be more concerned with maintaining order in the home and family. For a while, it appeared like Amy's ex-husband, Matt Roloff, was in charge of most things. But when their marriage began to fail, Amy made the decision to put her needs and wants first. Some followers have begun to suspect that she may be a narcissist, while others may assume that she was merely protecting herself during the divorce. Amy and Tori Roloff, the wife of her son Zach Roloff, have always put on a united front. The two women were frequently seen on camera having warm conversations and spending a lot of time together during the show. However, their connection appeared to grow somewhat more strained following the rift between Zach and his father. Fans saw that she included a picture of Jeremy, his wife Audrey, and their kids in a straightforward birthday message celebrating her twin boys. But Zach's picture only included his two kids. Fans at the time made it clear that they didn't think Amy still liked Tori, therefore they decided not to date her. Fans of Little People, Big World are aware that Amy may feel uneasy about her ex-husband and new spouse getting along, but she shouldn't be bothered by it as much as she is. Amy was frequently seen on camera telling Chris Merrick not to be friends with Matt. The request gave the impression that Amy still cared about Matt, which made it difficult to perceive her in such a strong light. She shouldn't see their friendship as a danger, though, as it's unlikely that the two guys will even talk about her when they are together. During pumpkin season, Amy still appears wearing a Halloween costume, even though she no longer owns any Roloff farms. She spent years posing with Little People, Big World admirers outside on the patch. However, some followers no longer believe that she has to appear because she has begun a new chapter in her life. They believe Amy's participation is motivated by her inflated ego. Amy Roloff shared big heartbroken news for her fans. Amy Roloff's life story is one of resilience, determination, and embracing uniqueness. Born on September 17, 1964, with achondroplasia, a form of dwarfism, Amy faced both physical and emotional challenges from an early age. From a little Michigan town, she would eventually become a well-known TV personality on the reality show Little People, Big World. Early years and difficulties. Amy rapidly realized the value of accepting who she is, despite growing up in a society that frequently misinterpreted and undervalued her. Gordon and Patricia Knight. Her parents encouraged her and gave her a lot of self-assurance. Amy was adamant about living life to the fullest despite the physical limitations she faced. Education and goals. Amy attended Central Michigan University to seek a degree in elementary education because she was passionate about teaching. She was actively interested in advocating for individuals with dwarfism while she was a college student. Her determination to spread knowledge about diversity and inclusion started to take shape, laying the groundwork for her subsequent pursuits. Love, family, and Little People, Big World. Amy and Matthew Roloff, a fellow person with dwarfism, clicked right away when they first met in 1987. The basis for a profound and enduring love was established by the couple's common experiences and philosophy of life. They eventually made their home on a 34-acre farm in Oregon after getting married in 1987. The result of their choice to record their life on camera was Little People, Big World. The TLC reality show, which debuted in 2006, gave viewers an unvarnished glimpse into the daily lives of the Roloff family. Amy and Matthew were committed to dispelling myths and presenting the facts of life as small individuals. Parenting and difficulties. Jeremy, Zach, Molly, and Jacob are the 4 children that Amy and Matthew welcomed into their family. Although there were particular difficulties in raising kids with and without dwarfism, the Roloffs were dedicated to fostering a caring and accepting atmosphere. As she managed the challenges of parenthood, Amy's caring nature and commitment to her family's welfare were evident. Triumphs and difficulties. Little People, Big World had its share of difficulties. The popularity of the show brought with it both challenges and opportunities. The Roloffs struggled financially and put in a lot of effort to keep their land in good condition. Amy's steadfast optimism and perseverance motivated innumerable viewers in spite of the difficulties, managing divorce and new beginnings. Amy and Matthew declared their intention to get a divorce in 2016, over 30 years after they were married. Fans who had grown to love and respect the Roloff family were taken aback by the news. Amy and Matthew remained committed co-parents and continued to collaborate on the show and the family farm even after their love relationship ended, embracing advocacy and independence. Amy's post-divorce journey was one of personal development. She started a new chapter in her life, pursuing her interests and finding herself again outside of marriage. As Amy became a voice for persons with dwarfism, advocating for acceptance, education, and awareness, her advocacy efforts grew in strength. Highlights of Amy's life and inspirational story. In 2020, Amy published her memoir, A Little Me. Her personal challenges, victories, and lessons learned are all covered in detail throughout the book. She gave readers a window into her remarkable journey by openly sharing her experiences as a tiny kid, a mother, and a television star. Ongoing legacy and impact. Amy Roloff's journey is still ongoing as of the September 2021 cutoff date that I am aware of. She continues to be a fervent supporter of diversity and inclusiveness, so her legacy goes beyond television. Her experience is proof of the strength of accepting oneself and using one's individuality as a springboard for growth. To sum up, Amy Roloff's life story is proof of her tenacity, willpower, and unflinching spirit. From her early years as a little child who aspired to change the world to her current position as a well-liked campaigner and television personality, Amy's path has been filled with obstacles, victories, and a persistent dedication to fostering compassion and tolerance. Future generations will surely be inspired by her legacy. Amy Roloff calls family farm a sad situation after ex-husband Matt's sale decision. But why? Following her ex-husband Matt Roloff's decision to sell, Amy Roloff bids the Roloff family farm a tearful farewell, pointing out that the upcoming pumpkin season will be the last. In a recent episode of her Little Kitchen channel, The Little People, Big World star talked to Lisa Dixon about how emotionally charged the farm sale is for her. According to Roloff, it's just a very sad situation, in my opinion, because this is personal to me, the footage shows. It will never be just business, since it was a part of our personal lives. You cannot treat people who are directly related to you like any other vendor just because it's business. Unlike other vendors, I am unique. No other vendor is like my boys. These are your boys. She went on to talk about the turmoil involving the kids and farm ownership. In his article announcing the farm's partial sale, Matt Roloff caused a stir by essentially accusing his sons of being the reason the land had to be sold at all. Zach Roloff responded sharply to the post in the comments section, which Amy Roloff on the YouTube show was unable to downplay. No one expected to receive anything for free or less than what they were promised. They all realized, I believe, that Dad deserved something, Roloff said. Everything has a price, and this one has been quite expensive. However, the bad issue is that we will all always see it differently. I feel sorry for my boys, though. Something they were raised with didn't turn out the way we expected it to. In addition, Matt Roloff still owes his ex-wife a significant amount of money for purchasing her share of the property following their divorce. He stated this in his post, and she confirmed that she is still owed a significant amount of money, even though she is no longer a co-owner. In addition, Roloff voiced worries about the farm's future and what would happen if a stranger bought what the family had built. So if it gets sold to some total stranger, that will be kind of weird, Roloff stated. I've always maintained that the property belonged to the family, even though Matt may have built a lot of things and had the original ideas. The farm was a part of each of us, and it is undoubtedly a part of each of us now. On May 12, Matt Roloff put the farm up for sale, making the news public and disclosing the high asking price of $4 million. It's a tiny bit scary, but mostly exciting. It's time to move toward the next season of life, Roloff said. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.